Let me get shit like all right. I bet that show definition. Wait. I've been working out my arms for a minute too, but I think the camera, like, I was in like this breaking move. It's on a movie, some shit. It's like, I was looking at the date, man. It was like 17, 7, like 17th of July, 23, Leo season. That's what I saw like on Instagram, like, Instagram and shit like that. So they say like it's the Leo season. I was like, like on a freaking sign shit, like I'm like damn, formally I'm like a Leo too, you know what I'm saying? I'm like on 30. So I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I got that glow. Like I think like Umar, like if a Tunde said he got that Leo glow, I got that glow too. I mean, I'm like that light version of it, honestly. I think I look like him too. I mean, Omar Epha Tunde is like he's like a man. He talks some real stuff for real though. So like that's like a go-to kind of do for me. I think I dropped the Johnson part for him. I mean, because like he insisted on enforcing like the freaking if I tuned to the community. So I was cool with that. You know what I'm saying? Don't call it, like I mean like Omar, like if I Tunde man, he wanted to call himself freaking if I Tunde, I'm cool with that, whatever, man. Like, you do what you want, man. He dropped the Johnson, man, for real though. He made a statement. Said he wanted to force it upon the community. I think he did, man. It's kind of catchy, man, for real though. If I Tunde shit like with the Umar, like it's good, man. It's like it's a real woke name, you know. Like for woke guys on the internet, like he's that dude. He's that stereotypical dude on the internet. You know what I'm saying? It's that woke dude that shows up on the internet. He's cool, though. I mean, for real though. Like he says some real stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I'll fuck with that. I got my coffee. You know what I'm saying? Like blend coffee. It's good, man. I like coffee, cigarettes. Like, man. If any fine lady, like a beautiful lady, like wants to talk to you, like, you gotta be on some coffee shit. You know what I'm saying? If you love coffee, you love me. You know what I'm saying? So I make coffee. I drink coffee, and I smoke cigarettes. You know what I'm saying? So I got that going on for me. So man, I feel like the coffee is good, man. For real, I'm saying some good stuff, man. Like my dad, like he came like from down south, from man, like he brought some coffee with some fucking whack ass shit. So I had to like get a freaking bag of coffee and make a cup for myself. This coffee was trash. It's really good coffee, man. Like especially like if you like freaking like that's the thing. Like if you want real coffee, you don't drink it like you don't do doubles on coffee. Like it's like I like. I mean, of course, like everyone has his own taste on coffee, but my thing is I like a freaking shot coffee, small freaking cup and shit. It's more intense, concentrated coffee. You know what I'm saying? It's good stuff for real though. Like I can drink that shit like all day, man. For real, it's like some good ass shit. You know what I'm saying? But that's not the problem. You know what I'm saying? Problem is there is no problem. When you drink coffee, you need a cigarette with the coffee. You know what I'm saying? It's how you feel relief, relaxation. You know what I'm saying? immerse yourself from like all the bullshit that happens every single day. A cup of coffee, cigarettes, some music. I was like, work out. I would listen to that freaking shitty song. I work out. Like, I'm such a line I know how to work out. You know what I'm saying? So God smoke a cigarette. It's like all these bitches, man. All them, man, they be craving for me, man. For real, though. Like they pussies, man, they be on fire. The wussies on fire. It's like a fire in the middle of the pussies. Sometimes I feel like I gotta put out the fire. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do about these bitches. Cigarette. I gotta leave these freaking. I don't know what the fuck this is. I found it off some dude, so I took it. Bought like a pack of that with that, so it's good. Coffee gave me some shit. For real though. Coffee's shit. I should freaking do workout videos when I show like that shoulder definition, you know what I'm saying? So that's how you get the win. I mean I'm self promoted. I'm marketed by nobody. And that's why you find me with my shirt off like this. You know what I'm saying? So it's what you do when you try to promote yourself. You know, so you work out, you go out without your shirt, then you get views like myself. I got like no views, but I mean, it should work like in a while. See that? It's show the definition. You know what I'm saying? It's what the bitches, man. You go crazy on the shoulders, man. Sometimes I feel like Sabu, man, like that nigga from the WWF. Like when it was the WWF, you know, now it's like WWE, like freaking, you know, soft shit. You know what I'm saying? But well, it was like WWF, man, it was some real OG shit. You know what I'm saying? So uh, sometimes like when I do like my arm workouts and shit like that, like, I feel like Sabu, man. Also, I like if I was like a WWE freaking, you know what I'm saying, like wrestler, I feel like the Raw, man, for real. I feel like I'm the Raw. And if you smell, but the Raw is cooking. You know what I'm saying? So a guy like me walking around, didn't walking over there. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, no views at all, man. Some bullshit. Not even call me. Like at least talk some shit, man. For real, like give me some attention, man. For real, I need some to feel myself. I mean, you know what, man? Let's talk some real shit, man. So most of these freaking celebrities, man, they be saying, you know what? The comments, man, on a freaking Instagram or the comments on a Facebook or the comments on Twitter, whatever. This bitch should be tripping, man. I wish I got the comments, man. I just someone giving some attention. Someone, you know what, man? If someone giving some shit on like fucking gram or something like that, like Twitter or whatever, man. Like that means like someone cares about you, man. No one cares about me, man. You know my family don't care about me, man. For real though. Yeah, it's good attention. You know what I'm saying? If someone really like, took the time to post a comment on your freaking account and shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's really not that bad, you know what I'm saying? Like sometimes I like responding to people who talk shit. Or I might ignore you. Like it really depends on how I feel, man. Like sometimes I feel like not responding at all, man. But I really don't give a shit. Like if you like the street and something like that, like you know what I'm saying. So it's really expected for you to take a lot of shit for that. You know what I'm saying. So if someone like on the internet is talking, it's really not like you know what I'm saying. It's not like something that would bother the guy like on the streets too much. You know what I'm saying. So because like what you when you go on the streets, it's more intense. You know what I'm saying. So you know what I'm saying? So if you walk on the streets on a daily basis and shit like that, if you're going to the wrong side of town and shit on a daily basis, you know what I'm saying? So shit on the internet won't even bother you. Won't be a thing. You know what I'm saying? That's a good exercise, honestly. Walking. It's a good workout. You know what I'm saying? You walk on the streets. No car, no motorcycle, no scooter, no nothing, man. You walk and you will feel fine when you come back, man. You'll be blessed. Well, you will thank God that you come back home, especially when you went to, you know what I'm saying, hood and shit. You know what I'm saying? So you really gotta, that's also like a thing too. Like, when dudes stop, being I don't want to say being real, but I mean when you stop going down in the freaking, city, you know what I'm saying? You get used to that freaking lifestyle where you like, you getting spoiled and shit like that, living in a good freaking area, not paying dividends to the streets. You get used to that luxury, you know what I'm saying? So when you get used to that luxury, and it's like freaking bump on the streets will bother you. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you gotta pay your dividends so you don't get bothered at all. It's real shit though. I got a lot of accusations that I'm like the blonde hair, blue eyed dude. I mean, I don't see the blonde hair. I don't see the blue eyes, obviously. I mean, so when someone calls me like a white nigga or something like that, like I'm like, all right, okay, I heard you. I mean, kind of, yeah, but I mean, not really, but you know what I'm saying. So I feel myself, you know what I'm saying. So sometimes it does bother me though, especially with like dark niggas, like you know what I'm saying, trying to go left on me and shit like that. So it does bother me, but I mean, it doesn't though, because I know why he did that. He was hating, he was getting jealous. You know what I'm saying? So I stay calm. I didn't talk about that subject yet. All these bitches, man. I mean, you know what, man? I love celebrities though, like that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I like the vibe of them. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like dudes, like I don't give a fuck about you honestly, but I mean, like the women though. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what? Let me explain that because like dudes like freaking don't know what I'm talking about. Like a dude that is like a freaking celebrity, like you know what I'm saying? Like you got your own crew, you know what to do, and shit ain't gonna bother you. You know what I'm saying? But when a woman is singled out in the freaking industry, it's easy for like a woman like that to get bothered by shit. So that's why there's a reason why I pay more attention to the women when I try to support people and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So, but I mean, for real though, I love like those celebrity bitches though. I mean, I don't even know what's my favorite bitch right now. For real, out of all these, beautiful women, but arousing, beautiful ladies. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I don't even know which one is the hottest, which one is the best. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of beautiful women out there. You know what I'm saying? So uh, I'm not gonna call. I don't call out bitches honestly, but I try to support them because, like, I know it's tough, especially like when you like. It's like, damn, why is it tough? It's tougher for women in like an industry like that. And that's because when you like the only bitch around and shit like that, it's like being like the only nigga like in the white neighborhood, man. So that's tougher than being in the hood, man, for real though. You know what I'm saying? So imagine like a woman like that in like an industry like that, and she's like by herself most of the time. You know what I'm saying? So shit will bother like a woman like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's really tough. Now I understand that. So I like to support as much as I can for that reason. But I mean, it's tough, man, cause I don't see bitches like like mostly like recently I see like most of the bitches like around on like the celebrity bitches like they been doing fine right now like for real though like they living up right now so I'm happy for them mostly you know what I'm saying I'm happy that they that a lot of these bitches man like they really like stepped up their game you know what I'm saying so they know how to accomplish the shit you know what I'm saying so I'm actually proud of a lot of these women honestly for real that they they struggle to put in the work and all that kind of shit. So that's good. Uh, Music wise, I mean, damn, that's really like subjective because like every single artist on a musical level, like they got the ups and downs also. Because like there's some artists that like had good songs, but now they got bad songs, and they got artists that had bad songs, but now they got good songs right now. So that's really like, cause like like a lot of like dudes will like say, you know what, before like the whole mumble rap shit, like what I'm saying, like the '90s, like early 2000 and shit like that, like the music was way better. I mean, I agree to a certain extent, but like, sometimes like these mumble raps, these traps and shit like that, are better like that than the old school shit for real though. And like I like that new generation shit to like to a certain degree because like that freaking shift. Uh, has to do a lot of shit too. That's like an economical kind of shift with the freaking rhetoric, the freaking rhetoric that is the freaking rhetoric that is like propagated in that kind of music. So there's other issues and other fucking freaking problems that are stated in the freaking music. You know what I'm saying? So pretty much, I mean, why like sometimes like these mumbles are better than old school shit because it's more relevant to a wide audience and shit. So sometimes like that kind of music is better than some old school shit that really don't go down on the streets. You know what I'm saying? So Mel, oh little baby, little dark man, all day. They on top. I mean, there's that new dude too. I mean, he called Gunna or something like that. I'm talking about like American freaking rappers and shit. Like Gunna, he's not bad too. He's really good. I like him. He's OG for real. I like that dude. A freaking Rodale shit. It's a good song. Laid back. You can play it in the club, play it on the street, you can play it on the beach. It's hard. I mean, it's not like like some like out of freaking box, freaking banger, but I mean, it's laid back though, so you can play it anywhere. You know what I'm saying? It's a good song. Uh, Little baby, I did not listen to some new sense. I mean, some like sense go hard. Go hard is a good ass song. That's some relevant shit. I like that song. Uh, it's a really good song. Go hard. I like that. That's it. I thought in my perspective, as Lil Baby, it's his best song. Go hard. His newest song, all time best song. It was so good, man. The way he came in, like the flow was so crazy. The beat was hard. Lyrics was on point. You know what I'm saying? So it's some relevant shit too. Like a guy that goes on the street too much and shit. I like that one. And because Drake is not bad, but like now like Drake is not doing his own shit no more. Like he's doing collaborations pretty much. So I need to listen to like his own music, his own lyrics, so I can make a better judgment. You know what I'm saying? Because I need to listen from him more. But he needs like single because like most of his like shit that's on the billboard is like collaboration with someone. I want to listen to like his own music. It's really important. Like yeah, because I could say like in Lil Baby freaking shit. Like I could say like when he did like okay with Lil Durk, that's actually like on a musical level, yeah, it is better than Go Hard. But I say Go Hard because it's his own song, his own lyrics, his own beat, his own everything. So it's his own best song. But I want to listen to some new shit from Drake. And I want his own lyrics, his own perspective, and I want like the best out of Drake, so I can make a real judgment on that. Uh, and you got as female artists because like I haven't listened to Drake in a minute, like new Drake in a minute. I have not listened to new Drake in a while because I look at Billboard like stats and shit. Uh, and female artists, I mean, it's still stable as a female artist level. Like shit is still stable. You know what I'm saying? I know SZA's back to the studio, so that's good. She came back from Europe or whatever. That's good. She's back to the studio, so we're going to some new. SZA, like her like the way that she writes is it's kind of bizarre, but it's actually good though. Because like she changes subjects in the middle of the song a lot. So because like most of like female rappers, like when they rap and shit, they stay on point till like the end of the song and shit like that. But SZA like kind of special with that. She does like multiple subjects in like a freaking song and shit. So she's back to the SZA. So I'm waiting for someone new from SZA. Honestly, she does not disappoint on albums because I mean everyone's going crazy on Kill Bill. But, I mean Kill Bill is not bad as a song, but I mean as a dude, I mean I understand like if you trying to market a song like that to like girls from the age of like freaking 12 to 23 or something like that. Yeah, of course it's a good song. But I mean for like an old school kind of dude like myself, I mean you know what I'm saying, you gotta step it up. You know what I'm saying? So But SZA, like she's got some cool shit on Billboard. She has like multiple cool songs that are like hot right now. So still hot from like the last album. So that's good. Personal favorite shit. I mean, she got too much good songs on. But I mean, she's got freaking Snooze, good at song. Lyrically, the beat came hard. The way she started the song was so special. I mean, she's so original. I love that. Uh, Snooze is a good song, and she got what else? She got what made her famous. I think was freaking hit different or something like that. That was the song that the hit that made her like come up and shit, which is a good song too. She got a lot of good songs. She got the weekend, so that's not bad. Good beat, good flow. Uh, she had freaking special. I mean, okay, still good, not bad, but it's better. But it's actually a good song also. It's really relevant. Uh, she got cool songs too. She got cool songs. Now I'm waiting on if they go back to the studio. I mean, whatever. She has her own style. I mean, I can't force like a lady like that to like change her old style because I said something. So if you want to stick to your style, stick to your style. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna judge that. Uh, grow, grow, really. Oh, I love her, man. She's sweet. I love her. I love like. I mean, I'll tell you what. So SZA is a freaking artist. You know what I'm saying? So, but Gorilla, like she. I want to say, but you know what I'm saying. So, Gorilla, she has good songs. Her shit like hits hard and stuff like that. When she's focusing and shit. I mean, if I was gonna say some, maybe like her label or something like that. But I mean, as an artist, like, she's really not bad. She's always. I mean, she's okay because like there's way better artists out there in that kind of field. But I love her because I think she's sweet. But she has good songs, but I don't think that because like most of the songs, especially like now, like it's more of like I'm trying to fuck around and kind of thing like that. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's her like joking or like being funny a little bit, which is not bad. I mean, I love that to a certain extent. But I mean, sometimes I want to listen to some real shit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't say like she needs a hug or something like that, but I mean, you know, sometimes I want to listen to some real shit, which is not bad. I mean, sometimes like I like I'm fucking around too, so I will listen to some music that is pretty much a girl talking about shit that's funny. You know what I'm saying? So, which is not bad, but I won't pin myself too much about that. But she's not bad. I love her. I think she's sweet. Coil Ray. I mean, her album was. I mean, she has good like freaking songs on the album. It's not as an album. It's not bad. Honestly, it's not like horrible freaking album. It's not bad. It's actually a good album. But some songs are better than other songs. So I'm gonna be really nice about that. Uh, who else? Cause like, I'm trying to like do like mainstream people. I want to do like underground, rappers and shit right now. So who else is on top? Oh, Nikki. Oh man, Nikki is a legend. She's already a legend. She can do whatever she wants. The fuck she wants. Nicki, in my perspective, oh, wait, she's the GOAT. It's like female rapper shit. Oh, she's the GOAT. No question. She's the GOAT, man. Nicki Minaj, man, for real though. No fucking question. She can do it all. Crazy. Crazy. Everyone's going on top because of Ice Spice and shit. I mean, she's good. She's actually not bad. She's like freaking uh, another version of like a Glorilla kind of girl. You know what I'm saying? So, but Glow was actually better than Ice Spice also. As like a rapper and shit, she's actually better. But I suppose it's not bad too. Like it's a good addition to like the industry. Honestly, it's a good addition. I don't disagree with the with the verdict of like the industry choosing Ice Spice for the business. I think it's a good addition. Honestly, who else? I'm just talking about rappers. I'm not talking about like freaking artists, like Sean saying something like that. Because if I'm going to talk about like an artist, there's too many female artists that are freaking artists as you know top notch freaking on level freaking artist shit. You know what I'm saying? But like as rappers, I don't expect like a rapper to be philosophical or like deep as shit. You know what I'm saying? So not like a freaking artist that like sings and actually takes freaking years to freaking come up with freaking songs and shit like that that are like deep and philosophical to make you think and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So nah, I don't recall like new artists right now. A female rapper kind of thing. Uh, Figure who else is on top, man, right now. I mean, Nicki can do whatever she wants. Oh, Doja Cat, that's a sweetheart too. I mean, she's on and off on her songs. Like sometimes she comes up with freaking bangers and shit, and sometimes like shit is like something that you would listen to in an elevator or something like that. But sometimes it's like bangers. Like she knows how to write for real though. She really knows how to write. Oh, Doja Cat, I love Doja Cat. She's cool. She has good songs, honestly. Uh, but sometimes it's like I don't know, maybe like it's her production or something like that. But I know she's talented and all levels, honestly. I know. But I listened to like one of those new songs Doja Cat. I think it was like Attention or something like that. I think that's like a song like just like responding to haters, which is not bad. It's like of course like even Glorilla did that. Glorilla did that too. But I think like she was talking about like internet thugs, like her own version of that. You know what I'm saying? I love Glorilla. She's cool. I love her. Dojo, she's cool too. I like how she fuses shit. She knows how to fuse a lot of shit. She actually like if you put her like in a good freaking label, bro, like where she can do whatever she wants, bro, man, it's crazy what she can do, man. Cause she can do a lot of shit. She can flip a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? So if you let her like do like whatever she wants, it's gonna be good music. I know that for sure. I say that's like a problem with a lot of freaking like Growler. She has that same problem too. Like what like she doesn't do like the shit that she wants to do, which is fine. Like that, every own production has the own right to I want you to do certain things. It's fine. Like it happens. Like it's a contract. You sign to it and you agree to it and get the money for that, which is not bad. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. Uh, who else? Oh yeah, so that's the thing. So like if you go like that's the difference because like in my perspective, like a big like artist shit, like as a female artist, all like the whole nine of the lady from Nigeria, the Thames, that bitch is fucking talented as shit. As shit. She's like the OG in the game without even being the OG in the game. Why? She has her own production. Why? She writes her own songs. She does her own everything. And like that's actually like a difference between so Tim stands out from all artists, man. Like her and Summer Walker, honestly. Summer Walker like is also like a freaking artist, man. As art shit, Summer Walker. shit. But I like Thames like but like if I'm all right, in my honest opinion, bro, Thames, she's like the OG shit. So good, man. Cause like what she does is like most like so most American like female like artists and rappers and shit, they have like sometimes they want to fuck around in the song because they know they are like really talented, so they have like the freaking space to fuck around within the freaking song. But Thames doesn't do that. She don't fuck around at all. So if you want to listen to any song of Thames, everything is freaking calculated in a certain way. She does not fuck around. Everything is on point. She's she sticks into freaking lyrics that are like on point. The music has to be on point. You know what I'm saying? The beat has to be on point. The flow has to be on point. What she's gonna do vocals, it has to be on point. She does not fuck around with her game. That's why like I rate her as the number one in the whole freaking female like thing kind of thing industry. I was just talking about music. I do like I try my best not to be biased because I'm just talking about music. I'm not talking about freaking other shit right now because I don't want to get into trouble. So I want to talk about music, try to be transparent and non-biased as I can, and I try to give my personal opinions. So I don't want anyone to be freaking mad because I didn't put you as the number one goat or something like that. It's my own opinion. Doesn't mean I'm right. I can be wrong. It's fine. I don't mind being wrong. But you know what I'm saying? So when I rate a certain artist, I do it because I look at freaking music and I look at lyrics, I look at beats, I look at vocals, I look at flow, I look at a lot of shit. I look at stuff, substance and shit like that. So I look at a whole freaking variables and shit, and then I make my rating. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I always, try to be precise about what I'm going to be talking about. New shit that's coming. Oh, Afro beats are like the shit right now, man. Afro beats are like coming up like a motherfucker, man. Cause like now, like a lot of like these rappers like in states are collaborating with the Afro beat artists. I think the new, I mean, 21, like he came up with freaking Burner, man. So Burner is an OG in the game, man, in Africa. So this guy is no joke. He's like the real deal in Afrobeat shit. So in my perspective, oh, Burner is the dude when it comes to Afrobeat. He's the king of all Afrobeats. No one can say shit about that. So if you come up in a song with a guy like that, that's like some he's some OG kind of thing, He's some double OG kind of thing. So no one can touch a dude like that. You know what I'm saying? He's like the real deal. Why? Because in Afrobeat game, so some dudes come up with a hit, maybe two hits. Burner don't fly like that. Burner has many international freaking hits. International. When he's recording in freaking Nigeria. So if you record in Nigeria, you got many international hits, not just one hit. You know what I'm saying? That means you the OG because like you don't have the marketing and promoting machines that exist elsewhere. So if you do that in Nigeria, that means you something. You know what I'm saying? And you cannot be treated like, you know what I'm saying, nothing, in my perspective. You know what I'm saying? So for me, like he's the OG of Afrobeat game. He's the king. He is the African giant in my perspective when it comes to Afrobeat. And like what he said, like I think he said that in an interview too, because like that's exactly what I like about Burner Boy. Exactly what I like about this dude. That he said it in I think he was doing like an interview with like Trevor Noah or something like that on his daily show or something like that. He was like, I mean, of course, like it came out like a joke, but I know like he was being serious. But it's like a piece what he said. You know what I'm saying? Which is true, because like the thing is, he, he has the base of all things when it comes to like an Afrobeat. You know what I'm saying? And he puts a lot of shit into what he does. So he's gonna do different variations of new music in one song, and he actually does that. So he has many toppings that he puts in the music, not just one genre of music, but he puts it all in an Afrobeat. So that's why he is one of those giants, you know what I'm saying? Because he can do a lot of things. The shit that he can do is crazy. If you give him like a freaking team, like if he man, if I was him, bro, I would team up with Thames, man, because Thames has a freaking good ass production for real though. I would team up with her. Try like team like because a woman like that, she has the freaking ideas, the mental, the beats, the flow, the vocals. So if you sit with a woman like that, you know what? We on the table, we got a contract, we're gonna do shares, whatever. However this shit goes on, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna do music, it's gonna fire up with Burner. Because Burner is the face too, you know what I'm saying? So he's that dude. You know what I'm saying? He's not like, you know what I'm saying, he's like that dude for real though. And him going up with freaking 21. So if you're going up with 21, that means you made it up in mainstream American music. So he's already on a mainstream level in America, even though he freaking records in Nigeria. You know what I'm saying? So that's some real stuff. That means he's gonna fly even higher like later on. Because he went up with 21. 21 is no joke too. 21 is up there too, because 21 is a real OG on streets. You know what I'm saying? So if you have a guy like that that you know you did music with, he might connect you with some other dudes. You know what I'm saying? So it's how it goes. Because having your own production is different. Even yo man, even like, I mean like Omar Ifatunde, he talked about that too. Like if you have your own production, I mean I'm not even talking like you know what? Why don't you give if I have my own production? Yo man, what I would do about that to avoid a lot of things, man, just like own most of the label. You don't have to purchase 100% of all stocks of that freaking label. You can purchase 50.1%. You know what I'm saying? If you have 50.1% of that freaking label, that means you have control of a lot of things, and then you can open up the door for like other people to buy from that stock and make money out of that shit. You know what I'm saying? So no one can be damaged off of that trade. You know what I'm saying? So you can always do that. Because I know like an Omar Ifatunde man. He's if he's going to do something, he wants to 100%. I mean, of course, I agree with that. But I mean, sometimes you need like options too, because like sometimes you can't do whatever you want. Sometimes you don't have the funds, you don't have the money to do whatever you want. Sometimes you need some help from other people. But sometimes you got to be smart about it too. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to be smart about that, you gotta know accounting. You gotta know numbers and shit, so you can deal with that kind of situation. You know what I'm saying? That's my own perspective. But whatever, man. Whatever, man. I mean, even like that dude, like DJ Khaled, man. Like, I mean, I love him too. Like, but he is really smart about that too. Like, he's what I'm saying? Because I know Umar if for 2 days, like he's going, oh, you know what I'm saying? I dropped the Johnson. I dropped the Johnson. So let me speak. Because like, because like what he does is kind of like what I'm trying to come up with too. Like, you know what? Let's leave the door for like some other people to join up that circle. But at the end of the day, if I have my own production and I'm like the mastermind of what's going to be produced in music, you know what? You can invest money and make money out of me. I don't even mind that. But at the end of the day, I need control over what's going to be produced to the music industry or to like a wider audience, and that sounds fair enough. That's the whole music industry kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? Because it all comes to money too. Like at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Because like at the end of the day, you know what? Because like a lot of the other people might be mad about that, but you know what? At the end of the day, what's happening in music? Same shit is gonna be said, right? Same shit is gonna be said, and nothing gonna be different. You know what I'm saying? So if nothing gonna be different, why don't you make the money? And you know what? Some other dudes might take control to make sure that the shit is stable and the same for a long time. But whoever buys that freaking label needs his own share of money, and that's what it really comes to. You know what I'm saying? So, but of course, like if Tunde wants to buy like the whole Marcus Garvey school, 100% his own money, yeah, for sure, do your thing. You know what I'm saying? It's your own school. It's your own brain. You are entitled to your own business. But what I wanna do is provide a new, not even new. It's what happens all the time. But I mean, uh, provide like an alternative to what could be done instead of guys who are trying to do something like that but don't have the funds. So if you don't have the funds, you might accept some funds from other people in order to achieve what you want and what they want at the same time. So you need to bargain a little bit about that. You know what I'm saying? So, which is a good idea. I think that if he was gonna make that school, it's gonna be a good school. I think he has in my perspective, I think he has the credentials. He has a freaking PhD in psychology, which enables him even in school, for like special ed or whatever. He has he has the intel and the know-how to actually manage a school management. He knows how to run that kind of business. He knows how to. What is missing? He doesn't have the funds. That's what he's talking about. He wants the funds for that school. You know what I'm saying? So, which is a good idea. I think that is, from in my perspective, I think that is a more than good idea to have a school like that. So you can provide a safe environment for the kids, so they don't get bothered with the management. Like, oh my, if Tunde, if he is managing that kind of business, he's gonna make sure that all the kids are safe and no trouble is happening, and they will, God willing, they will excel in what they want to do. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's a good idea for real though. If I was in, bro, I try to like talk to like freaking celebrities, man. So sometimes celebrities, like especially like rappers, you know what I'm saying, athletes, the casuals, not trying to talk shit, but it is what it is. So if you have that school of that class of people, I don't want to say class, but if you have with that kind of money and they want a safe environment for their kids, I mean, why not have their own school for like celebrities and whatever, and we can try doing that. You know what I'm saying? And they can fund something like that for their own kids, so they can get the best education possible, the best treatment possible, and the best grades possible. You know what I'm saying? So they can excel instead of being stuck into a stereotype. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's a good idea. Because like even like most celebrities they have their own like there's like certain schools for celebrities like Orange County and like Laguna Beach and like shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So Beverly Hills, like those kind of people, they have their own schools for their own kind of like elite. So why don't you have your own elite where they have their own schools and their own treatment, the whole nine? You know what I'm saying? If you want to do something like that, you could try doing that, and then you can make the shift later on. But if you do that quick, you can't like be slow. Can't stay stagnant. It's like won't be set. Uh, but I mean, for real though, you can get the phones up that, make the money up that, and then start like try to make this school as like a freaking so business. There's like non-profit organizations, right? So you can make that as a non-profit to a high degree because there's nothing called 100% non-profit. But I mean, to a high degree, try to make it a non-profit where the money that comes in stays in and then goes out to other investments or other schools, so you can spread out. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, at the end of the day, in that interview that he had, Ifa Tunde in South Africa, but the interviews, the guy who was doing the interview, he said something profound. So sometimes, like the guy, like he was talking, the subject that he was saying, it was very profound statement. You know what I'm saying? He was saying that sometimes the morals of the ethics don't agree, so we can't work with each other. So we got to make sure that the ethics in a freaking school like that is agreed upon by most. There's like consensus, but there's like consensus with freaking most of I mean most of whoever's going to that school on the ethics and the morals that will be taught in that school, then you could actually work with a more wide audience of who you want to teach, whatever you want to teach to the kids. It's really important, man. Where like you have a lot of some mutual ethics, mutual morals, mutual code of conduct that people agree on, so we can make it move, make it work. I mean, so of course, I mean, in that interview, like he was saying some mad shit, but I mean, still though, so he knows what he's talking about. Like he's not like some bum off the street. So that's actually like an educated dude. Like the interview, he might not have the best English in the world, but he's an educated individual. So when you talk to a person like that, he knows what he's saying, even though he's gonna be like your favorite president, Barack Obama. Why not? And then you got Ifak Tube saying he was a sellout. That's why he's not my favorite president. But in reality, in my perspective, what I think is that he just didn't want to agree with him. So he said I was a sellout. Period. Saying. It's like what happened in the first, like the first thing in the interview. I mean, of course, he was like the other dude. He was being offensive on purpose, in my perspective. You know what I'm saying? Call him like a black American or whatever. Man. The response was from Omar Ikutunde was it was a strong response. It was like a 2.5 minute response because he called him black, a little freaking black American. You know what I'm saying? So it, his response is, you know what, man, because he knows that most black people are comfortable with what? African American. You know what I'm saying? So when you call someone a black American, you're trying to be offensive or something like that. So what he did was, actually, I like what he did. That's a good response, man. You know what? You know what? Why don't you call me an American African? I like that. It's good. It's original. I like that. So you got dudes like that, which he's true. Like Omar Ifatunde knows exactly what he's freaking talking about on that. So if anyone doesn't know what I'm talking about, watch Omar Johnson or Ifatunde, whatever you want to call him, whatever, man. Whatever his name is, doesn't matter. What matters is the substance. So watch his interview in South Africa. It's a new podcast that was like 2 weeks, 3 weeks ago. Watch that whole podcast, which is, in my perspective, is one of the best podcasts that I have seen in a minute, man, in years, man. For real, it's such a good podcast. It is funny, it is entertaining. The chemistry was not bad. The shit that was going on was really not bad. It was to a high degree acceptable, and it was deep and profound, and it was woke enough for me to watch. You know what I'm saying? So, as a podcast, it's a good podcast. Context. You know what I'm saying? So, if anyone doesn't know what I'm talking about, watch that podcast, and they would know what I'm talking about right now. So, that's the homework that people should do instead of, sometimes, like, niggas don't like to read. So, or do research, or read books, or even Google it. So why don't you watch like a YouTube video, which is a podcast, which is really is better than most movies, anyways. You can watch that instead of looking and reading and shit, because we all know that shit is boring and shit. So I might as well watch a podcast instead. So if you watch that podcast, you will have a lot of information and education off that podcast instead of wasting your time on shit that you don't want to even focus on. You know what I'm saying? So that's the homework. You know what I'm saying? So uh, also try to listen to Summer Walker. Like she did like her own revelation. My perspective is really relevant to me because I know what she's talking about exactly, and I listen to it like when I'm trying to talk shit. Uh, what she says is profound. Like she's talking some real shit, some cold shit. You know what I'm saying? So she's up and away from me. So I think she's cool, and she is an artist for real, and she's deep and profound. And when she's going through shit, we all know it's gonna be good music. But I don't want to go her to go through shit because I feel concerned about her as a person and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But whatever, man. I think I had an hour. Oh wow, we still got time, right? We still got time. About 2 minutes, and then we might close the video. That dude in the video, man, it was like, I'm a Pan Africanist in one job. But the thing is, when he said that, when he said that, am I crying? Am I sweating? When he said that, I mean, he made me feel good though. I mean, I didn't want to laugh, honestly. But he's a cool guy. And honestly, he was 30 as fuck. But I mean, whatever, man. I think I'll post a video because I've been talking too much for like a freaking live freaking shade. I mean, I think we done. I think I'm done. I'm done with y'all. Wow.